Okay, so in this tutorial we're going to learn how to create a program to make the sprite point towards the mouse pointer. So to start with, we're going to draw a sprite of an arrow. Okay, so we're going to paint new sprite, get the paint editor up. Let's draw a rectangle like that, let's say. And let's draw a line to make the head of the arrow like that. Draw another line there, maybe. There we are. And then draw a third line down there. Doesn't quite line up, does it? Right, let's just correct that. So I'm going to fill that, make it a solid arrow. There it is. Fill there, fill there. There's a little dot just there as well, so I can get that. Oh, paint that in. Just paint that in with a little bit of colour. There we are. So there's the arrow. There's our arrow sprite. So I'm going to delete the cat because we don't need him. Make him disappear. How do we make that arrow point towards the mouse? Well, let's go into control. There are 4 ways of starting a program. We look for a when. A when will start a block of code. So a block of code could run when the green flag is clicked, or it could run when one of the keys are pressed. There's a space key there, but it could be any of those keys. When the sprite itself is clicked, it's called sprite 2, you can see that. In fact, I'm going to change that to, we'll rename that, we'll call that arrow. There we are. And that's gone to when arrow clicked. Or finally, when I receive a message, a broadcast. That applies to these broadcasts here. We are going to make the arrow point towards the sprite when the green arrow is clicked. When the green flag is clicked, I'm sorry. So we start with when green flag is clicked, and we want a motion command. We have these various ones here. There's moves, there are turns, there's a point in a particular direction, left, right, up and down, but we want point towards. Okay, and we're going to have point towards mouse pointer. There we are. Now if we run that, what happens? There we are. It points towards where the mouse pointer was when we pressed the green flag, but it only did it once, and we wanted to do it over and over again. So we're going to go to control, and we're going to choose a loop command called forever. And a loop is something that repeats over and over and over and over again. So that's going to forever until we stop it ourselves. That will point towards the mouse pointer. So let's see what happens. Press the green flag. Oh, look at that! Isn't that marvellous? Points towards the mouse pointer. Very simple piece of code.